Welcome back to the channel, everyone. CryptoTakeOver here, coming back with a Bitcoin cryptocurrency video. Bitcoin sitting right at about $55,000, seeing a little bit of a drop off from its $56,000 move yesterday. And so we're going to take a look at the charts here in a little bit, take a look at some articles, see what we got going on today in the news. And we got our first article here by PC Gamer. 5.7 million of cryptocurrency tokens lifted from content creators' wallets. Not too sure what's going on there with that, but we'll take a look at it. And then also Coinbase pegs valuation at 68 billion ahead of landmark listing. And as most of y'all know, Cardano has been listed on Coinbase Pro with the possible listing on a regular Coinbase retailer app too as well. So we'll take a look and see what's going on with the IPO that may be being released with Coinbase, then take a look at the chart, see what's going on with Bitcoin. So if that sounds interesting, let's go ahead and stick around and cue that intro. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way y'all can be updated every single video that we make on this channel each and every single day through 2021, the year of the ox. And right now, Bitcoin taking a little bit of a breather, possibly before it makes its move back up to $60,000. So let's see, we got PC Gamer here talking about a lift within the content creators' wallets. It would seem that over the week, a blockchain infrastructure site aimed at content creators was subject to a cyber attack that cost its customers 5.7 million worth of cryptocurrency tokens. The site, which allows custodians of online communities to create and invest social money in a form of Ethereum-based tokens, has since paused all withdrawals on a social money until its hot wallet system has been successfully migrated. Unfortunately, the hacker has already redeemed the tokens for Ethereum and made off with the swag. As any wallet connected to the internet, there are inherent security risks, but there's no word yet on exactly how the hacker managed to gain access to the hot wallet. A post on the Roll blog via TechCrunch indicates that the company subjects the hacker was able to compromise the system by deciphering private keys used to access its hot wallet system, and that the breach was not a result of the bug in the system itself. So if y'all don't know what a hot wallet is, I mean, that still means that it is connected to the internet, right? Cold wallet, cold storage means that the wallet is offline, right? So obviously they have been compromised, I guess, here on this site with content creators, cryptocurrencies. Very interesting. It's called Roll HQ, TY Roll HQ, try Roll HQ. So let's see. By way of apology, Roll has introduced a $500,000 fund to compensate any creators and their communities affected by this, which the company has begun reaching out to individually. But as a result of the attack, creators have been struck with a crippling loss. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. So I guess here's a tweet by Roll talking about what happened here. Earlier today, the private keys of our hot wallet were compromised. We're investigating this with our infrastructure provider, security engineers, and law enforcement. Additionally, we are putting $500,000 fund for content creators by this. And it says, one reply by Roll's announcement of the compensation fund on Twitter criticizes the merging account, declaring that their community just lost everything. It's a sad day for online communities that distribute their currency via Roll, but at least the site is taking steps to the right direction. For some, though, it's clear that this may not be enough to keep them above water. Yeah, so that actually sucks. I mean, we've experienced like hacks before with Mt. Gox and stuff of that nature too as well. So 5.7 million is not a small number of at all. So that definitely is going to be something to remember for these people that were keeping their cryptocurrency on this website, if you may put that like that. But again, that's why we preach not your keys, not your coins. We try to let everyone know that how to store your crypto safely through cold storage or through your own secure wallets that aren't on exchanges too as well. A lot of these exchanges are going to be targeted just because that they know that that's where the vast amount of money is going to be held at too as well. So you need to be very careful if you're picking an exchange to hold your cryptocurrency. Obviously maybe just use that exchange just temporarily to store your crypto, and then have another area that you store your crypto very safely and secure too as well. So very interesting there, a news article about a hack that's happening. And then we have Coinbase pegs valuation at $68 billion ahead of landmark listing. We've taken a look at the Coinbase IPO previously before on this channel too as well. Maybe we can find it in our charts and see if we can see what it's valued at right now. And so we have this here by Al Jazeera website. Coinbase Global, the biggest U.S. cryptocurrency exchange, says recent private market transaction value the firm around $68 billion. Coinbase Global Inc., the largest United States cryptocurrency exchange, said on Wednesday that recent private market transactions had valued the company around $68 billion this year ahead of the planned stock market listing. The eye-popping valuation underscores how the perceived value of Coinbase has rallied in lockstep with the surge of the price of Bitcoin. In a regulatory filing, Coinbase said its shares in private market traded at a weighted average price of about $343 a piece in the first quarter of 2021 through March 15th, up from $28 per share. Wow, so you went from $28 to $343 in the third quarter of September 30th. That represents a nearly 13-fold jump in its valuation in the space of a few months. According to the data platform PitchBook, Coinbase has valued at a shade of over $8 billion during this last private fundraiser in October 2018. I mean, it's interesting because obviously Coinbase is a cryptocurrency exchange market. It allows, people that aren't what do they call it? Certified investors, basically, to get into the stock market, and some of the smaller people are able to get into these cryptocurrencies, and that's exactly what you can see is some of these private investors were able to get in at the $28 price target, and then obviously running now it's up to $300 per share. I mean, it's just outrageous that obviously the wealthy are going to continue to stay wealthy, and when it comes to the stock market, you'll be lucky to maybe double your income, but with crypto, I mean, you could quadruple it easily within a certain amount of time. So very interesting stuff here, but that's just my partake on that. The latest filing from Coinbase also signals heightened confidence that the landmark listing will be approved by regulators. A successful listing by Coinbase, whose business is primarily focused on digital currencies, would represent a landmark victory for cryptocurrency advocates, vying the endorsement for a sector that has struggled to win in the trust of mainstream investors, regulators, and general public. It could also be seen as a tacit regulatory approval of assets traded on Coinbase platform. The company has more than 43 million users in more than 100 countries. Coinbase did not indicate in the latest filing it had received approval from regulators that would allow it to trade cryptocurrencies that have been classified as securities in the U.S. Crypto High, San Francisco-based cryptocurrency potential listing, also comes at a time when the value of Bitcoin continues to surge, hitting record highs of $61,000 on Saturday. The price of a digital currency has fallen since its investors consolidated gains and new plans by India to ban cryptocurrencies. The regulatory filing last month, which provided the first detailed look at Coinbase finances since it's funded in 2012, showed it has swung to a profitable last year Bitcoin surge. Okay, so yeah, very interesting stuff. So we're looking forward to that listing on the stock market when it comes to Coinbase, and obviously going from $300, let's see where it may be going after that. So we'll try and find it here on TradingView. Let's go ahead and jump on over into the charts and get started over there, folks. All right, so first taking a look at Bitcoin here. I did find a relatively large trend line here that's been holding us as support. It does look like we came back down to retest that trend line too as well. And right now it does look like if we break this trend line, that would probably be a rather bearish case scenario for us too as well. So this is here on the daily chart, and folks, also Bitcoin sitting right at about $55,000, seeing a little bit of a retracement as of yesterday, but what we can see here is on the daily chart we have been holding support on the 21 EMA, which is this yellow orange line here. So the 21 EMA has been holding support, and then also this trend line here. So obviously if we get a break below this trend line or the 21 EMA, we're definitely going to be looking for probably some lower price targets. But as of right now, we are holding support, which is a relatively good term. Taking a look at the 6-hour chart, let's see what's going on here, folks. 6-hour chart still showing somewhat of a red dot here on market cipher B, so we want to remain a little bit of remain cautious here, just to see what's going to happen for the most part moving forward from here on out. It does look like we do have a green triangle here on our candlestick patterns too as well, which indicates that we are possibly breaking above one of our trend lines here on our lower time frames. So maybe we can spot that trend line out. Taking a look at possibly the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart possibly ready to give us a nice green dot here on market cipher B as well. It does look like our candlestick patterns are showing somewhat of a doji pattern here. As you can see, it is flipping from red to green right now too as well. But what we want to see is probably some consolidation out to the side, probably a little squeeze in between our two EMAs here on our 4-hour chart between our 100 and our 21 EMA, and then possibly have a breakup in either direction or the other. And also you can see that we have put in a higher low as of our recent sell-off that we've had. So that is another possible sign of recovery that is going to be taking place when it comes to Bitcoin. Even zooming in here on our 2-hour chart, I do also kind of want to point out that we have been putting in a higher low here with our market cipher as well. Market cipher is giving us a double snake eyes down here on the 2-hour chart, and then also giving us another green dot here on the 2-hour chart as well. So anchor waves here, trigger wave right here. It is flashing, so hasn't confirmed just yet, but possibly getting a green dot here on our 2-hour chart would give us our trigger wave, and then that could send us definitely up a little bit higher. We'd want to see our money flow start to recover back into that greenish area on our 2-hour, and then definitely going to see some higher price targets from there on out, possibly looking for a retest back up at the $58,000 level or so. So yeah, I would definitely keep a lookout for that. Our $58,000 level was our previous high a couple of weeks ago. But now we have found some resistance even above head at the $58,000 level. But what we're looking for is the $58,000 level is the 0.618 level 2 as well. And if we are to break above the $58,000 level, which would be our 0.618, we're going to be looking for some higher numbers there. So obviously possibly a wall of resistance at $58,000. And then seeing what can happen from there as prices continue to move and recover, putting in a lower or higher low here on Bitcoin charts too as well. So let's see if we can find the IPO for Coinbase. I'm not too sure where it would be at. Let's just search it here. Coinbase USD FTX. This is the one we were looking at last time, I think. So yeah, Coinbase IPO sitting at $400 or almost $500 as of right now here too as well, 448. Whereas the Coinbase IPO is sitting at right now. Let's zoom out here on the daily chart, see what's happening here. Daily chart still showing relatively nice money flow here on market cipher B2 as well. So folks, we'll be keeping people up to date with this as well. If it is listed on the stock market exchange, then definitely we're probably going to be seeing somewhat of a surge here. As of right now, looking like more or less probably some consolidation in this $400 area for the Coinbase IPO for the meantime. But money flow still looks relatively good on some of these mid time frames. I would imagine that if this does get listed on the NASDAQ, that you're probably going to see a little bit of a sell-off, maybe back down to the $300 range or so once its listing is to occur. But obviously, you know, we're more into crypto anyways, so this is, you know, kind of irrelevant, but obviously a good sign for crypto and its adoption that is going to be taking place over the next couple of years now that Coinbase could be being listed as an IPO too as well. So folks, thanks for joining us today on today's video. We're going to be keeping a close eye on this. Obviously, if you want to join us inside of our private trading group, you can join through Patreon if you want to pay with debit or credit card, or if you want to pay with crypto, message me on Discord and I'll get you all set up. You want to make sure that you do have a Discord username though whenever you sign up for our private trading group, so that way you can get access to all of our posts that we post inside of our private categories on the Discord server. So once you join through Patreon, you'll be auto assigned a role in Discord once you connect your Discord username to Patreon. And if y'all have any questions or concerns or it needs support with that, then feel free to message me and I'll get you all set up. But other than that, folks, I think I'll see y'all on the next one. It looks like Bitcoin's trying to trend sideways for the most part, finding support on the 21 EMA on our daily chart, and definitely looking for a retest at about $58,000 or so, seeing what happens from there. And yeah, with that being said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way y'all can be updated throughout 2021, the year of the ox, as we continue to have this bull market rally, seeing what's going to happen with crypto when it's time to take profit. And I'll keep y'all up to date with that. I'll see you on the next one. CTO signing out. Peace.